The NBA's new hottest team, Julius Randle and New York Knicks, riding the winning streak into Boston to take on Jason Tatum and the Celtics. This game felt like a playoff game. Let's kick it off in the third quarter where Jaylen Brown is taking care of business. How about the deuce plus the foul? Other end, though, Knicks got some guys that can cock that thing, too. How about Emmanuel quickly? Block, coast-to-coast score. Knicks been playing great ball in large part due to their star, Julius Randle, knocking in a three. And then R.J. Barrett capping off a 19-2 Knickerbocker run. In the fourth, it's a 5-point game. Tatum, a beautiful in-and-out move, plus the dunk. And then Brown playing some defense, also making some plays happen on offense. Brown, plus the foul. We're tied up. It's 85 seconds to go. How about Randle? Another three. He had 31 points and 9 boards. Knicks seemingly in the driver's seat to win this one. Not so fast. Celtics made the finals for a reason. Is Marcus Smart for three. Celtics down 1, 18 seconds to go. Now Brown inside. A deuce plus the foul with his team down 3. He ties the game up at 113. Last chance for the Knicks. You know who they going to. Randle gets ripped, which means we got overtime in the extra period. Remember this shot from Al Horford, that three-pointer puts the Celtics up by a deuce. Knicks gotta have it. It's quickly. He had the game of his career. We're tied at 121. Last chance for Boston in overtime. Tatum and the Celtics maybe win a couple seconds too late, which means we got double OT in double overtime. It was all about the quickster, Emmanuel. How about a career-high 38 points? A little hopscotch. Boston, though, again, still fighting. They're down 2 with a couple seconds to go. Al Horford gets a chance to win it at the buzzer. Remember, he had just made a three-pointer in overtime from that spot. Unfortunately, in double overtime, it's no good. And the Celtics fall to the Knicks, who now are on a 9-game winning streak. They win by 2. I've been watching the Boston Celtics over the last couple weeks, and Jason Tatum's had a few games struggling from the field, and Jaylen Brown's had his ups and downs. He's obviously dealing with the facial injury. But I've been trying to figure out why Boston seemingly has kind of came backwards a little bit. This team was just so good to kick the year off. They just dominated the entire NBA for the first couple months of the year. I was trying to figure out what really happened to Boston and why it feels like Milwaukee's got the momentum to take this 1 seed when Boston clearly has been the best team for the longest stint of this season. And I think I finally landed on what I believe has happened. I just said it. What I believe is the Celtics came out the gate firing. Like, obviously, this was a tumultuous offseason. They lost their head coach, Ime Udoka, over a scandal that a lot of us still don't know a lot about. It appears that Ime Udoka had some type of relations with people within that Celtics organization. We don't know with who. There are reports of owners' wives getting some of that Udoka. I don't know. All right. I do not know. He lost his job. Joe Mazzulla steps in. There would have been nobody that would have blamed the Celtics if they would have came out slow out the gate with everything they had to deal with this offseason. But they didn't. They came out firing with a first-year head coach. They came out firing. Guns ablaze. Got out to this hot start. And I think what has happened is a lot of teams weren't really ready to match the energy of the Celtics. Nobody had an offseason like Boston coming off an NBA Finals run. Teams were just slowly, calmly working their way into the year. Tatum and Brown came out ready with something to prove, trying to get back to the NBA Finals and win this bad boy. If you look at the things that were working against Boston, it all aligned for them to either crumble and come out with a really bad start or do what they did, which was come out to a hot start. And I think what's happening right now is teams around the league are just now matching the Celtics' energy. If you've been watching my highlights, or if you had a chance to tune into a game, or if you got League Pass, please get your League Pass subscription to make sure you're watching all this great NBA basketball. The level of play since All-Star break has obviously picked up a lot. The games are closer. We got more overtime games. Guys are out there playing. It feels like for the first time this year, Guys are playing through injuries. Guys are returning from injuries left and right. You can see guys on the sideline when they're not playing. They look like they're miserable. Kevin Durant, LeBron, they can't wait to get out there. For the first time, it feels like everybody wants it. We just got only 20 games left. It's like, yo, I want y'all to have that energy in December. Damn, it's been great basketball of late. But I think that's what's happened to Boston. Everybody else has finally matched the level of play and the energy that the Celtics had coming into this year. Look, I got to give Boston credit. They're the reigning Eastern Conference champs. They deserve their respect. But let's call a spade a spade. They look like the Chicago Bulls this year. Remember last year, the Bulls got off to that hot start. DeRozan, first year in Chicago. Levine, about to get paid. The Bulls got off to a great start. And around this time of the year, March or April, the Bulls started to backpedal a little bit. I know DeRozan had those game winners last year, but other than that, the Bulls started to backpedal a little bit, and other teams started to match their level of play. You got to the playoffs, and obviously Giannis and the Bucks got rid of the Bulls in a 5-game gentleman's sweep. I think, though, what's happening to Boston right now, they've been thrown off a little bit because other teams are like, nah, you ain't the only team that want it. We want it, too. We playing just as hard as you are, and it's leading to some Celtic struggles. We shall see if they are able to get it back together and take their game to the next level, because Philadelphia is not out of the running for that second seed. The Bucks are giving the Celtics a run for their money for that number 1 seed. I'm looking forward to the next 15 to 17, 18 games. If you have not done so, I need you. Subscribe to the platform for more great exclusive quality FERRO content. Hit that subscribe button right now.